Hi, my name is Rachel Sagan. I've lived in Sudbury for 26 years, and I've enjoyed a career in nonprofit public interest law. I'm thrilled to be one of the co-founders of a new social venture, the Metrowest Women's Fund.
And I'm Rebecca Parkhill. I'm a Weston resident of 10 years, and I grew up in Sudbury. And I'm an ordained Unitarian Universalist minister, and I'm also thrilled to be working with Rachel as one of the co-founders of the Metrowest Women's Fund. The Metrowest Women's Fund is a new social venture that we started this past spring, and we have 3 areas we're focusing on. The first is educational scholarships for low-income women and girls. The second is safety from violence. And the third is girls, our next generation. Those are our 3 areas of focus.
So Rebecca has clearly laid out our social impact areas illustrating the tremendous need. But there's also the question of the why. Not enough money and resources are going to women and girls. On a national level, only 1.6% of all philanthropic giving is going to women and girls. Here in our local community, it's even less. The personal story of Natalie, who's our first scholarship recipient, is really the best way to tell the reason of why we started the Metrowest Women's Fund.
Thank you so much, everyone, for being here tonight. I want to thank my parents and my fiance for coming out with me and supporting me. I want to thank Rachel and Rebecca for putting this evening together, and thank you for everybody. If you were to tell me a few years ago, hey Natalie, today you're a senior at Framingham State University and you're speaking among a group of people about your college experience, I wouldn't have believed you. And let me explain to you why. So I was born in Brazil. I was born in Sao Paulo. And I migrated with my family to the United States when I was only 2 years old. Fast forward, I am a sophomore in high school. And most of you have a child in high school or a child that has graduated from high school. So you can imagine sophomores, thought process. College or SATs and thinking about your future. That wasn't my case. I wasn't thinking about college. I wasn't thinking about the standardized testing. I was thinking, well, that's not an option for me. And I had to come to the conclusion that, well, college isn't going to be in your future. So fast forward 1 year, I'm a junior in high school, and this door opened. Our former President Barack Obama passed an executive order known as DACA, and things changed. Guess what? Now I can start thinking about college because what DACA did for me allowed me to apply to college in Massachusetts, meaning I was going to pay in-state tuition and I wouldn't have to worry about paying out-of-state tuition. So now I'm thinking, all right, let's think about your profession. Let's think about what do you want to chase? What is your dream? What do you want to go to school for? And that was very easy for me to decide. I have a passion for teaching. I love working with children. I love influencing. I love to see children grow. And I think that that's important to me because they are the next generation. And I love being around them. And how can I make a difference? And I saw teaching, pursuing a degree in early education, to influence the next generation. So I got really excited and I decided that I wasn't going to compare myself to my class, and I would enroll into Mass Bay. I enrolled at Mass Bay because at the time I was working full-time. I had to work full-time in order to pay for my college, and don't get me wrong, I'm so thankful for Mass Bay. It allowed me a flexibility, it was affordable. I would attend school and I would get my associate's degree. So today I have my associate's degree, but my journey didn't end there. My end goal was and is to obtain a bachelor's degree in early education. So I transferred to Framingham State University because I don't know if most of you know this, but Framingham State University is known for their education program. So that was my goal. I wasn't going to transfer out of state or commute an hour away when the best of the best was in my backyard. So I decided to go to Framingham State. And things changed a little bit. I did encounter some barriers. I couldn't figure out, okay, how am I going to work full-time and go to school full-time? What am I going to do? And there were times where I thought, well, this is just gonna have to end here because I can't do it. How am I supposed to finish? The education requires 100%. I can't give my 50%. Neither do I want to give my 50%, but I physically can't be at two places at once. And I can't go to school if I can't pay for school. So what do? So I decided to cry for help. I cried to Framingham State. I said, help me. I need you to help me. What can I do? And I wasn't shy about it. And thankfully, I came across some resources that led me to you guys. And once again, I couldn't believe the application that I read. I couldn't believe the resources I came across. I couldn't believe that there were people in this world that sympathized, that cared, to try to understand what a student like me was going through. That meant the world to me. That means the world to me. It allowed me to continue chasing my dreams. It allowed me to say, well, my story doesn't end here yet, and I don't have to give up. So I decided to apply, and I applied, and now I am a senior, which I didn't think I would ever reach this stage of my life, a senior in college. I'm a senior, I'm full-time, and I can dedicate my time to student teaching, to my classes, to my homework. And I say time a lot because we all know that time is very precious. And I am so thankful because if it weren't for you guys, I wouldn't be here. And I know that my story doesn't end here. When I'm done getting my bachelor's degree, I can go on and get my master's degree in education. So thank you very much. I'm very thankful and I'm blessed. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Natalie.
There are hundreds of young women in our community from low incomes who need our support. Together, we can support young women like Natalie and lift them up and build our community together right here in the Metrowest.
The Metrowest Women's Fund, it's not us, it's you.
Thank you.